8 minutes before the hour now in Studio B, back live in Rome, where the Vatican will soon usher in a new era for the Catholic Church. And while it's the first time any of us has ever seen a pope retire, we became very familiar with the process of picking a new pope back in 2005 after the death of Pope John Paul II. The white smoke coming just about 24 hours after the voting began, signaling the start of Pope Benedict's 8 years heading the church. Well, today we went down to where it all happens in Vatican City. So as of February 28th, the papal apartment you see here will be vacant. And then, as the rules dictate, they'll have 15 to 20 days to bring all the cardinals from around the world here. Well, all the ones who are under the age of 80 anyway. And they'll lock themselves in the Sistine Chapel and begin the time-honored process. There'll be secret ballots, of course. After each ballot, the paper slips will be burned. White smoke will arise when they have news of great joy. Habemus Papam. We have a pope. And that announcement will come right there from the balcony, just as it did in this very spot 8 years ago. Of course, we don't know exactly when that will happen, but we're going to get a much better idea tomorrow. Changing of the face of Catholicism for really many years to come. With us now is Joan Lewis from the Eternal Word television network, EWTN. Before that, she worked for the Vatican for 15 years with its information services, 34 years here.
In Rome this month. Yeah.
Who'd have thought that you'd see something that you never even much thought about, I would guess?
I didn't think I'd live through a papacy of 27 years with John Paul, and then getting to know Ratzinger during that period, Cardinal Ratzinger. I guess you could call this moment, Shep. I think of a phrase, there's Ratzingers, and there's zingers, and there's Ratzingers. And that's all you can think of for this event, that a pope would resign. But it's so understandable if you know him. He's a humble person. He so loves the church more than anything else. And the fact that he might be the guide at a period when he would be very, very frail and not able to even participate in liturgies, that had to pain him enormously, and he thought, this is for the good of the church. Not his own good, but the good of the church. It had to pain him to resign, but he also knew, he prayed a lot, that it was the right thing to do.
Now, a Herculean challenge ahead, bringing people together on the kind of pope. I sense that people want someone young. Is that fair?
I think that's very fair, that they want someone younger. The cardinals are going to ask themselves questions they'll be meeting when they come to Rome. Those who are already here working for the Curia will talk to each other. The cardinals are going to start asking questions of other than age and good health. They're going to look at a person's health, obviously. What do we want in this pope? Do we want language abilities? Do we want a pope who has very good relations with other faiths, and with Muslims and with Jews? Someone who can cross bridges. And a title, one of the Pope's titles is Pontifex Maximus, which means great bridge builder. So they're going to look for someone who can build and go over an awful lot of bridges in the next years.
I'm almost out of time, but so many are saying we want a black pope or we want someone from Latin America. I'm guessing that the future is in one of those places, if not both.
The future is, if you look at the growing church, absolutely. If you look at the numbers of the church right now, and they're growing by like 80, 90, 200% in Africa. Is that day here now? We'll know, won't we, in a month? And if not, in a fairly near future for Latin America and Africa.
Should be a fascinating couple of months. It's so good to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
All right.